graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of March Madness Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. So tonight, all right, we got two games tonight, and the first game, we got the Gonzaga Bulldogs taking on the Texas Longhorns. Later tonight, after this game is done, it'll probably start around 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time, depending on how late this game goes. But we will be covering the High Point, Arkansas game as well, as the Razorbacks will be hosting the Panthers. But first, we got Bulldogs and Longhorns. Let's talk a little bit about those Bulldogs. So, the Bulldogs, they were able to beat Kennesaw State. They won 73-64. Some of the standout players that they had in that game, of course, were Graham Ike, who ended up putting up 19 points. He was 7 for 8 from the foul line, ended up putting up 8 rebounds as well. I think that overall in that game, the one reason why Gonzaga really just dominated in that game was because they were able to just crash the glass. They out-rebounded Kennesaw 45-34 on the glass, and credit to obviously Jalen Worley and also Graham Ike, because they got 20 of those rebounds, and they just looked very active out there over on the Gonzaga side of things, and they played very, very well. They're very well coached. Mark Few has just continued to really do a great job with that program, and Gonzaga really just absolutely dominated that game. Now, the Longhorns, let's talk a little bit about them. So they really just upset BYU, and they did a very good job as well. The one thing that really stood out to me was Matas Vokielidis ended up getting himself a double-double in that game. He had 23 points. He also had 16 rebounds as well, and ended up playing very, very well in that game against the BYU Cougars. They just did not have an answer for him. AJ DeBonsta was doing all right, and honestly was just the only guy that was scoring for them. But other than that, they really didn't get much from their supporting cast at all, and none of their bench guys got points either. So they really were just rolling thin. DeBonsta did not shoot the ball well from 3, and the Longhorns ended up doing a very good job on the defensive side of the ball. Jordan Pope ended up having a very big game, and Tremont Mark as well played very well for them too. 19 points, including 3 threes that he was able to knock down from downtown. I have Gonzaga winning this game, but I do feel like that it's going to be closer than what a lot of people think. And my final score prediction tonight for Gonzaga, I'm going to go 75-72. That is my final score prediction. All right, so let's get on into the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll get to that right now. All right, hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. If you're tuning in for the very first time, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. So for the Longhorns, they got Dalen Swain over at the guard, Jordan Pope at the 2 guard, Tremont Mark is at the 3, and then you got Camden Hyde at the 4, and Motas Vokiaitis is going to be over at the 5 position. If I'm mispronouncing it, please let me know. Mario St. Superi is going to be at the 1 for Gonzaga. Then they got Adam Miller at the 2, Jalen Worley at the 3, Emmanuel Innocenti is at the 4, and Graham Ike is at the 5, the 6'9" monster, 250 pounds. who's a graduate. Yes, sir. All right. So let us know what you guys think the final score is going to be down below for this game. Would love to hear what your thoughts are about this Gonzaga Longhorns game. Longhorns ranked the 11th seed in the West region, and Gonzaga, of course, is the number 3 seed. So here we go. Again, for Gonzaga, they got Innocenti, Ike, and then you got St. Superi over at the 3. And then at the 4, it's Worley and Miller. Okay, so Texas ends up winning the tip-off, and they are moving from right to left in their dark orange and white uniforms. There's a step back J that's up, and that's good. That was Jalen Worley, or excuse me, that was Jordan Pope who made the 15-foot pull-up jumper. And so it's a 2-0 game so far. I'm doing very good, Scott. How you doing, man? Final score predictions about this game, please let me know down below. All right, so it's a 2-0 game so far. Here's a layup that's up inside, and that one is good. That was Tremon Mark who was able to knock it down, and so make that now a 2-2 game. Okay, so here we go. Gonzaga and Texas are underway. Here's a 2-pointer. That's up and that's no good. And the rebound is going to go all the way over to the Longhorns. Got a little handoff over towards the near side and a 3-point shot that's up and no good. So a misfired 3 by the Longhorns. Or by Gonzaga, that is. And now the Longhorns looking to attack over on the other side. Not able to do so. And the rebound is going to go all the way over to Emmanuel Innocenti, who's going to bounce past it, give it back over to Graham Ike. On the outside is Innocenti for a 3, and that one won't fall. So going from right to left is Texas, and Gonzaga is going from left to right. They are in their white and blue uniforms. Got a couple of dribble handoffs here as Jordan Pope is going to deliver it over to Dalen Swain, that is. Swain gets it back. He'll hand it off again over to Fokia Titus. And at the top of the key with 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Good defense there by Gonzaga. The 3-pointer is going to be airballed. And that was Tremon Mark, and Adam Miller is going to catch the rebound. Over on the other side, we have a little lob pass that is supposed to go all the way over to Emmanuel Innocenti, but he gets fouled. And they will call a foul on Matas Fokia Titus. Yes. Okay. So that makes it. We are tied 2-2 so far. 17:44 left to go in this first half of play. Down low, getting it over on the block, and now stolen back by the Longhorns. That was Graham Ike with the bad pass. Camden Hyde came away with the steal. And Mario St. Superi is going to get called for the foul. And that'll be another stoppage in play. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Final score predictions. Let's go, baby. Final score predictions of this game. It's a 2-2 game so far. Texas and Gonzaga are tied. Here's Tremon Mark looking to pass the rock. Deliver it over towards the far corner. And a step back 2 by Jordan Pope is up. And it's going to go. That'll make it now a 4-2 game. Gonzaga's moving very quickly on their offensive side of the ball. Driving it down the lane, looking to pass it over to his teammate. That's Emmanuel Innocenti who gets the layup. Jalen Worley does an excellent job just finding his teammate and makes it now a 4-4 game. Innocenti averaging 5.9 points per game, 3.7 rebounds per game as well. We're tied 4-4. So Gonzaga has to play defense. The Longhorns on offense. It's Tremon Mark at the top of the key. A dribble handoff over to Pope. And Pope gets it back over at the top of the perimeter. Takes it down the lane. Foul line. Jump shot is up, and that's a little bit too strong. The rebound is going to belong to Voyakoitis. And then he actually just threw it away. And it was stolen by Emmanuel Innocenti for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. These Bulldogs are really getting into these Longhorns' faces so far. We have a layup up inside, and that one is going to go. That was Adam Miller who ends up making the layup and makes it a 6-4 game as Gonzaga does take the lead. 6 points in the paint so far for Gonzaga, and all 4 of Texas's points have come in the paint as well. A lot of dribble handoffs here for Texas, and the Longhorns looking to try to score. Up inside, going on in for a layup is Volkoitis, but he will be absolutely smothered by St. Superi. On the other side, we have a 3-point shot that's up, and it's volleyballed and out of bounds. Missed 3 by Adam Miller. Texas got the rebound, and we have a timeout taken just within 5 minutes of play so far. It's a 6-4 Bulldogs lead. They'll be right back in just a few moments. Good. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons too. Let us know who you guys are rooting for down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So Camden Hyde, we talked about him and how he did in his last game. He really didn't shoot the ball well. He ended up only putting up 5 points and 2 rebounds. The guy that really did a lot of damage, of course, for the Longhorns against those Cougars was Volkoitis. Volkoitis. That's how you say it. Volkoitis. Matas Volkoitis with 23 points, 16 rebounds. He was 10 for 17 shooting-wise from the field. Ended up doing a very good job in that game. Volkoitis, 7 feet tall, 255 pounds. He's from Lithuania. And he's had himself a very, very good season for the Texas Longhorns. Got to give a lot of credit, of course, to the entire coaching staff, including Sean Miller, for doing an excellent job. He's putting up 15.7 points per game this season and 7.1 rebounds per game as well. Averaging a little bit under a block. He did have a block in his last game. Tell you what, on the defensive side of the ball, Tremont Mark was just sensational. This guy had 4 blocks. He also had 2 steals as well. Only turned the ball over once and was just really tough for guys like A.J. DeBonsta. I mean, he really made him frustrated. And again, we talked about DeBonsta too. Look, he had 5 turnovers, but and he did have 35 points, but he shot 11 for 25 from the field and just was not efficient at all whatsoever. And as far as Gonzaga goes, they've just been getting a lot of contributions from guys like Graham Ike. They also, Davis Fogel off the bench had himself quite a day, 17 points in 25 minutes. He was 6 for 13 from the field and also had 5 boards as well. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. So, thank you all again for being on here. We really appreciate you guys. We got 12 people tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Who else is doing this Gonzaga-Texas game, just out of curiosity? Let's see. Is there anybody that's live right now doing this game? Would really like to know. There we go. We got Gonzaga versus Texas live stream. Sammer Beauty. Is he showing the game? Oh, it's a scoreboard to watch. Cool. Very, very good. There we go. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. So we are ready to get back into the action of things. 6-4 Gonzaga. They lead it by 2. And here we go. Here's a floater inside. That's up and it's good. Who was that? Nick Cody, who just came on in. Just made a 5-foot hook shot. And we're now tied 6-6. Excellent shot there by Cody. He didn't have a point in his last game, but he did have 2 rebounds and 1 assist as well. On the other side, Graham Mike looking to posterize his defender, but they'll swing it around the timeline. The ball ends up finding Davis Frogel. Frogel gets it back at the top of the key. 3 seconds left in the shot clock. He'll take it to the elbow. Off balance, Jay connects the dots. How about Davis Froggle able to knock down that elbow jump shot, and it's now an 8-6 game. Bulldogs up by 2. Excellent shot there. All right, so they do lead it by 2 points. 14:30 left to be played here in the first half of play. On the ball, as getting it over towards the near side is Shendell Weaver. He can't hit the shot, though. Camden Hyde ended up missing the 3. Graham Ike grabbed the offensive rebound. And here comes Jordan Pope again, or Graham Ike, that is. And Ike is going to hit the 15-foot jump shot and make it now a 10-6 game as Gonzaga leads it by 4 points. Man, Ike averaging 19.7 points per game this year, just shooting under 57% from the field. This guy is really efficient. A step-back three-point shot that's airballed, and we are going to have a stoppage in play. That was Jordan Pope, who just was not able to hit that shot. It was a foot right in front of the rim, and a plethora of substitutions coming on in. Tremont Mark is going to sub on in, and so will Simeon Wilcher as well for the Texas Longhorns. Wilcher played 10 minutes in his last game against the BYU Cougars, and he only put up 2 points. He was 1 for 3 from the field. Also did have a turnover and a steal as well. On the other side of the rock, it's Mario St. Superi who has the ball. He'll dish it out over towards the near side, and here's a three-point shot. That one won't fall. Longhorns do get the rebound. Outlet pass towards the right side, and an alley-oop jam. That's up, and it's good. Tremont Mark with the flush, and Simeon Wilcher with the binoculars. Awesome stuff there to make it now a 12-8 game. Longhorns down by 4. Tremont Mark has been very good this season for the Longhorns. He's one of the main reasons why they have 20 wins. Downhill, looking to pass it again over to Ike, and putting up the layup is good. Graham Ike made the layup. Tyan Grant Foster got the apple. Excellent pick-and-roll offense. You've been seeing that a lot tonight from this Gonzaga Bulldogs offense, and that's just the type of style of offense that they run. A lot of pick-and-rolls, a lot of pin-downs as well, and they're able to take advantage a lot of times of those 3-2 zones. Here's a layup inside by Dalen Swain. He got the layup to go after he ended up getting the steal. Ended up making the layup as well to make it now a 12-12 game. Before that, it was Cody who made the layup. Excellent stuff. So it's a 12-12 game. Gonzaga and Texas are tied. Gonzaga ranked 3rd in the West region, and Texas is ranked 11th. Over on the perimeter is Superi for a 3. No can do there. It's corralled by Nick Cody, who has the ball, and he'll just dump it off over to Tremont Mark. Swings it around the timeline, goes over to Weaver. Weaver with one more for a straight-on 3, and that's up and no good. Cody couldn't hit it. An outlet pass for Gonzaga, and they're able to take advantage of the mismatch after Tyan Grant Foster got the board. Emmanuel Innocenti ended up getting the layup, and it was a full-court pass right over to him. And that makes it 14-12. Gonzaga Bulldogs up top. Texas scrambling on their offensive side. Spinning and turning is Swain. He has to plant his feet and pass it away. And 3 seconds are left on the shot clock. All eyes are on Wilcher now, who's at the top of the key. Wilcher back over to Swain for a deep 3. Oh my goodness, how did he hit that? That was ridiculous. Swain knocked it down from 31 feet and hit it from outer space. And that was a nice shot to put Texas up 15-14 with 10:55 to go. Layup inside is up and it's in, and Gonzaga will get the lead back thanks to a layup by St. Superi. He's been very efficient in this game so far. Gave him 2 points. He's been very, very active. And it's a 16-15 game. He also has 2 assists as well. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Gonzaga is up by 1 against the Longhorns. A mid-range jump shot way too strong, and a rebound by Gonzaga. The 2 was just way too strong by Shendell Weaver. Good scrappy defense by the Texas Longhorns. And, well, getting it back over on offense is going to be Supery. And Supery's now trapped, being heavily guarded by Simeon Wilcher. Gets around him, gives it back to Ike, and a floater inside. He'll can it. Good play there by Graham Ike. He's been going off in this game. Give him 6 points. How do you stop the monster? You got to just try to control him. And he can hit you with the floater, he can hit you with the jumper, or he can also hit you with dunks down low if you leave him wide open. There we go. On the other side, it's Dalen Swain, who's going to get fouled by Innocenti. And we're going to have a timeout taken at the 9:37 marker. 18-15, Bulldogs lead it by 3 against the Longhorns. All right, who do you guys have for tonight? Let us know down below. Let's go. 7:27 p.m. Eastern Time, folks. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Let's go. All right, we are 46 subscribers away, chat, from getting to the 8,600 marker, which is just absolutely awesome. And again, we appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Let us know where you guys are tuning on in from. Want to hear from you guys. What got you guys into college hoops? Who are you guys betting on? If you guys are doing bets tonight, would love to hear what you guys have to say. Get active in the chat. And if you don't want to talk, that's totally cool too. I'm just a chit-chatter. I really am. I go on for Phillies baseball. I also do Sixers basketball and Eagles football too, but obviously trying to grow the brand as well. So if you guys like basketball, if you guys like to tune on in to Major League Baseball, we are also not just doing the Phillies. We also have a lot of other things that we do as well. We do Major League Baseball games on Sunday nights. We're doing some charity events this year. We're really trying to just grow the channel and do some really good things and just give back to the community, the sports community that is. So if you guys like that, then feel free to support by hitting that subscribe button. It is free, by the way. It is. Oh, man. First Toke Sports. He says Sean Miller sucks. Sean Miller, you don't like him as a coach? You don't like him? Damn. All right, that is an 18-15 game. What's going on, dude? Let's give you a little fist pump. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Welcome on in. Take a seat, enjoy yourself, and have a good time on here. Are you a Texas Longhorns fan or no? You just betting on the game? You're betting on them to lose? Let us know down below. First Oak Sports says, hell no. Hell no what? He can't coach, he says. Oh, I got you. All right, 18-15, Gonzaga is up by 3. Folks, the name is Jason Joseph. Graham Ike is having himself a good game so far. 6 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists for him. Somebody that you really just got to keep your eye on in this game if you are the Texas Longhorns. And the other guy to look out for if you're Gonzaga, one guy that's just been very, very dominant this year besides Tremont Mark, that's his partner in crime, and that's Matas Vokalitis. Please let me know if I'm saying that name correctly. Call me out if I'm not. I really appreciate, again, your patience, and I want to try to get better as much as I possibly can. 5 seconds left on the shot clock here. Here's a little bounce pass that goes all the way over to Vokatitis, and he puts it up and is able to windmill dunk it, and that's good. It's now an 18-17 game. Excellent play call out of the timeout. Vokatitis ended up getting the little flush to go and played very strong there. Okay, so it's Davis Fogel who goes down the lane, takes it over towards the left side, now is at the top of the key. Fogel, again, at the left hash mark, gives it over to Ike. Ike's three-point shot is up, and he drains it. Graham Ike is going off, and that's now 9 points for him. He's 4 for 5 shooting-wise from the field, and nobody was even on him. On the other side, it'll be Chendell Weaver, who did an excellent job getting over to the cup. He knew that the pump fake was coming, and he was able to just take advantage of the mismatch. Ike, again, looking to take it over to the foul line. Now takes it inside, and there's a step-around, turnaround jump shot that's up, and it's no good. That was actually, that was Tyan Grant Foster, who was not able to make the shot. On the other side, though, we have Grant Foster subbing on out as Grant missed the 17-foot floater. Weaver got the rebound, and the ball is going to go on out of bounds. Man, let his assistant coach go to... All right, dude, come on, man. We got to keep it clean. You can joke around all you want, but we can't be trolling in the chat. Here's a shot that's up, and that's no good. You got to be kind of nice, man. All right, 8:02 left to go in the first half, and the floater's up inside, and that one is going to be good to make it now 23-19. Gonzaga is up now by 4 as Jalen Worley got the layup to go with the right hand. 7:45 left to be played in the first half of this game. So Mark is out there. You also got Hyde, you got Vokatitis, you got Pope, and you got Weaver as the 5 for Texas. And speaking of Pope, he puts up a mid-range jump shot, and that one will not fall. Wasn't able to get that one to go down the lane and zipping it all the way over towards the outside. And there's a catch-and-shoot 3, and that one is up, and it's no good. Over on the right side, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Longhorns have it, and there's a foul called. Well, there's assistant coach go to prison. I don't know the situation, man. I honestly don't know the situation. I'm not here to get into that side of things. I just want to call the game. You know what I'm saying? I honestly don't know. So, I'm not here to get into politics or anything like that. Dalen Swain in the last game for the Longhorns, 14 points for him. He was 6 for 12 shooting-wise from the field, and also was 1 for 3 from downtown, 5 rebounds, and also 6 assists as well. Oh, man. All right. Let's just drop it, man. Come on. I don't want to get into any of this stuff. Carlos Boozer had a really nice play to in the Duke game. Ended up doing a good job there. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, chat. Make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. It is 7:34 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is March 21st. All right, man. All right, come on, dude. Come on, man. Now you're just trolling. I just want to keep it clean in the chat. I don't want to get into anything bad about that. Just want to keep it clean. That's it. 23-19. Bulldogs are up by 4, by the way. They are 31-3. They finished off the season 31-3. Texas Longhorns, 20-14. They were on the season. So that's what they finished up with. All right. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. There's Sean Miller, who is the head coach for the Texas Longhorns as they trail 23-19. That is the score of the game. It's being interviewed. We're going to have some free throws from Vokatitis. First foul shot is up, and it's no good. Hits off the front side of the rim. Vokatitis averaging 15.7 points per game, 7.1 rebounds, and 0.6 assists per game as well. So here we go. 23-20 is the score. Gonzaga leads it by 3. 7 minutes to go in the first half of play. And we have a shot by Ike, and that's up, and it's good. Man, Graham Ike is in cruise control so far. He has been a one-man wrecking crew for this Gonzaga Bulldogs team. It's been very, very strong. They'll zip the ball around the timeline, the Longhorns that is, and a wide-open three is misfired by Jordan Pope on the left side of the corner. So again, as Gonzaga goes from left to right, the Longhorns are going from right to left. The ball is swung around the timeline, and it'll go into the hands of Worley, and a two-pointer is up, and it's no good. So it's Tremon Mark who gets the rebound over on the near side. They're going to give it back over to Heidi, and Heidi is going to hand it off over to his teammate, and the three-point shot goes up, and that's up and no good. Not able to get it that time. 6 minutes left to go in this first half. It's a 25-20 Gonzaga lead so far. Trayvon Mark is back out there. Ike again with another two-point shot. He can't get it that time. Nope, he cannot. That was not a good shot there by him. Down the lane, swiveling it over to the outside to Pope for a three-point shot. Was no good, and it was Hyde who got the shot off there. Excellent rebound delivered, and it's going to go towards the top of the key. Davis Fogel got the rebound. Camden Hyde ended up fouling Worley, and we will have some free throws coming on up for him. Again, appreciate you guys very, very much for being on here. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. The Sixers are actually going to be on at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You should definitely come check that out. We'll be calling that game once the next game is done. Free throw by Worley. That's up, and it's good to make it 26-20. Just remember, chat, keep it clean. Just be a nice person. It's not getting into anything else besides just the sports, you know. Don't troll. Free throw number 2, that's a little bit off. Offensive rebound by Worley, and he can't get the layup to go, and the ball goes on out of bounds. Man, he had a golden opportunity after grabbing his own offensive rebound, just could not lay it up and lay it on in. So Gonzaga gets the offensive board. Fogel's going to inbound it, gives it over to Ike. Fogel gets it back, throws it over towards the near side. And the ball is going to go on out of bounds. There'll be Tremon Mark who subs on out for Texas. And Simeon Wilcher is going to come back on in. Fogel, a 6'7" guard, 200 pounds from Anacortes, Washington, in his freshman season, and has been very strong off the bench. Pope riding it down the lane, kicking it out over on the perimeter over to Dalen Swain, who's going to reset it on the far wing. His defender is Worley. Let's see if he can get past him. A screen comes, and we'll take it towards the left side. Swain goes towards the left side of the baseline, hands it back off, and a jump shot is up, and it's no good by Simeon Wilcher. And here come the Bulldogs, lightning fast on the other side of the court. Emmanuel Innocenti conducting the traffic, dumps it back off, and gives it over to Braden Smith. Braden Smith, that is. Smith towards the top of the key again. Looking to just give it back over to Jalen Worley. Then we have a 2 that's up, and it's good by Davis Fogel. And with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, the Longhorns will take a timeout. It's an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. 28-20. So far, Gonzaga has been outshooting the Longhorns 57% compared to 38% from the field. Each team is 1 for 7 from downtown. However, the rebounding has made the biggest difference, and the play by Graham Ike has been sensational so far. 11 points for him. Yeah, that's good. Very, very good stuff. Where's everybody tapping on in from? Let me know down below. Appreciate you all for being on here. Again, the name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Oh, man. Final score predictions of this Gonzaga-Texas Longhorns game. Any bets that you guys have, too? I really would like to hear from you guys down below. If you guys are betting on this game, let us know what you guys are betting on. And not only that, but if you're just a Gonzaga fan or a Longhorns fan, how long have you guys been rooting for them? Let me know down below. If you're just tuning on in from your phone and obviously you can't type, that's totally fine. But if you're able to type, join into the conversation. Because that is what this is all about, too. Just saw that over on X. Oh, I just saw it. It was just put up, and then I lost it now. Damn. I forgot what it was. I don't know. Saw that Dante Nori had himself a big 2-run single in the bottom of the 8th inning in that Phillies prospects game. That was cool. Got to call that live. It's pretty sick. (28-20), Gonzaga Bulldogs do have the lead. They've put up 20 points in the paint so far, and they have outscored Texas 13-23 from the field. They're also out-rebounding them by 6. 16 rebounds for the Bulldogs and 10 so far for the Longhorns in this game thus far. 28-20 is the score. Big names today have been Graham Ike for Gonzaga, who has led the way with 11 points. Also got some really good shot making by Swain and by Volkatitis. He's been very active on the glass. 3 rebounds and 3 points for him. Inbound pass is going to be over to Jordan Pope. He's been a little bit cold today. He's 2 for 7 shooting-wise from the field. He started off strong, but then it sort of cooled off a little bit. Volkatitis is going to get it downhill, puts up a 2, and he's fouled as well. Count the bucket and a foul. Got the lob pass inside, and then all he had to do was lay it up and in. And we saw some contact by Worley. Just was able to foul him just on the elbows. Made some contact with him. And Volkatitis' free throw is up, and it's no good. Defensive rebound by Davis Fogel. Here we go. Fogel with the handoff here. Gets it back. Takes it over towards the right elbow. Off the dribble. Puts up a 2. That one won't go. It's rebounded and taken away by Shendell Weaver. Weaver will hand it off, and it goes back over to Pope. Pope to Vokatitis. Vokatitis downhill for one more, and the layup is good. And making that shot was Nick Cody. Excellent basketball by the Longhorns as they were just able to zip it around the timeline, and they were able to take advantage of the nice 2 there. It's 28-24 now. So the Longhorns able to make some work happen, and on the other side, it's the Bulldogs who do provide the response, and so they're able to get some excellent play from their side of things. 30-24 now is the score. Jalen Worley, who just made the bucket, now 7 points, 3 for 5 shooting-wise he is from the field. Swain over downhill, over to Vokatitis, and Vokatitis can't be stopped right now. This guy is just everywhere on the court, and when he's down low in the paint, good luck trying to lock him down. Ike providing a screen. And so he helps out his teammate Fogel. Fogel's going to deliver it again over towards the top of the perimeter. And conducting the offense now is Braden Smith, who takes it towards the right side of the wing. Crosses over again. Drives it down the lane. Gives it back over towards the outside. 2 seconds left. Ike has the ball. Puts up a runner inside. That one won't go. And Vokatitis says, I've had enough. And he will grab and snag yet another rebound. 30-26 Gonzaga. They're up by 4 points. And the Longhorns are going to get the ball back. It's Swain dishing the hot potato around. It gives back over to Jordan Pope. And Pope gets it back over to Swain on the near side. Good basketball moving by the Longhorns. Swain at the top of the left wing. Vokatitis now downhill over on the block. He's looking to take on Ike here. Can he beat him? Triple team comes. Passes it to his teammate. And the runner is up. It twirls around the world. And it goes on in. What a pass. And it was Shendell Weaver who ends up making the right-handed floater. And that now makes it a 30-28 game. On the other side of the rock, you got Emmanuel Innocenti, who takes a wide-open 3 and connects over on the far corner. It's now a 33-28 game with 1:30 left to go in the first half. Innocenti, 7 points for him. He is 1 for 2 from downtown today. Texas, who now has the ball, has made their last 4 field goals. Can they capitalize again? Swain at the top of the key as Texas goes from right to left. They're going to dish it around the timeline. The ball goes over to Cody, and now it's back over to Pope, who takes a 3, and he connects from the left wing. 33-30 with 1 minute left to go in this first half of play. It's Gonzaga basketball. They're going to dish it again around the timeline. The ball does find Davis Fogel. He's at the top of the key. A screen comes. He takes an elbow J, and he misfires that shot. Pope gets the rebound. An outlet pass that goes all the way over to Weaver. His layup is good. He weaves around the lane and makes a right-handed layup. 40 seconds left to go, and now it's a 1-point game. Texas Longhorns getting back in the business. If you're just tuning on in, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. The name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Who's tuning on in? Comment down below. Let's go. It's been a fun one. It really has. Matas Vokalitis going off. And now you see Jordan Pope making some shots as well. So that's good for the Texas Longhorns. Yes, it is. Where's everybody tapping on in from? What types of bets do you guys have tonight? Drop those down below. And again, if you're just tuning on in just to watch the game, that's totally cool too. I want to hear more about you guys. I really do. High fives to everybody in the chat. Yes. Give me a little fist pump. Look at this. Look at this little fist pump. Here, let me get the monologue screen back up. Here's a little fist pump for everybody. Boom. Yes. Give me a little fist pump down below in the chat. It's a 33-33 ball game. Did they just say that whatchamacallit made a 3? Or tied up at 33 apiece? It's not 33-32. I'd like to know what they overturned. Was it maybe the 3-point shot that was delivered by, not Pocolitis, Jordan Pope? Maybe they're saying that his foot wasn't on the line before. I don't know. All right, how we doing on the poll, chat? How are we doing on this poll? 52% of you have said that the Bulldogs are going to win this game. 48% of you have said the Longhorns are going to win this game. Make sure that you guys vote on the poll and also hit that thumbs up button as well. The like button is free. The subscribe button is free as well. We will do the next game after this. That game will be at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And then tomorrow we have 2 night games as well. Let's make sure that we catch up with everybody on the calendar. So tonight, after this game, we got High Point taking on Arkansas. And then tomorrow at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be doing the Iowa-Florida game at 7:10, and then at 9:45, we got the Texas Tech-Alabama game. That will be on TBS. We'll be covering that game too, so that'll be a lot of fun to watch. All right, 40 seconds left to go. It's been a nice little scoring run by Texas. They've made their last 6 field goals. Now they got to play defense. Gonzaga has the ball. 10 seconds differentiated in the shot clock from the game clock. Gonzaga takes it over towards the right side. That St. Superi looks to dish it out over towards the near corner. And so, as Graham Ike was looking for a cutting man, it was a Jalen Worley, it looked like. He just overthrew it, and the ball did end up going on out of bounds. And therefore, it'll be Longhorns basketball. 16.8 seconds left to go. That is the 3rd turnover by Gonzaga. And Swain is going to inbound the basketball here and give it back over to Pope. He's had a very good first half so far. Pope is at the logo. 8 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock's unplugged. Pope for 3 on the left corner. Yes, sir! 2 seconds left, and here comes the inbound pass to St. Superi. His 3 from 3/4 court is no good. That was really close. Just hit off the back of the rim. How about Jordan Pope firing up flamethrowers left and right? And we are going to go into halftime. It's a 35-33 lead for the Longhorns. Jordan Pope has been on fire in this game, and he will look to try to continue to pick up right where he left off in the first half after halftime. There we go. Excellent stuff. This Longhorns team, honestly, would not be surprised. And again, I know that Gonzaga, you just know that they're going to be able to make adjustments, and Mark Few is a very good head coach, without a doubt. But Longhorns can still obviously pull this game out. I mean, there's definitely no question about it. It's I know that they say in football it's any given Sunday, but that's sort of the same mentality here when you really do think about it. Well, I thought that maybe the moon was out tonight. It's not, though. Oh, boy. 7:54 p.m. Eastern Time, folks. The name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons, too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Yes, sir. Longhorns is closing the gap. Enjoying from Argentina, this is Paul. What's going on? Lomball's also here. How come my chat's not updating? I apologize about that, guys. I really, really do. I don't understand why it's not updating, but there we go. There we go. My brother stopped by. What did I miss? Oh, boy. This has been quite a game so far. It's a 35-33 game. Jordan Pope has been going off. He has 9 points in this game. That guy just hit an incredible three to just put the Longhorns up right before halftime. The other thing, too, from a Gonzaga Bulldogs perspective, Graham Mike has been having himself a very good game, too. He did have 11 points in the first half, including making a couple. He actually made a three. His rebounding has not been as sharp today, but he has been very good on the offensive side for the Bulldogs. I will say that this Texas Longhorns team has definitely shown their size, their athleticism. Matas Vokalaitis has just been very strong, too. 7 points for him, 4 rebounds. I actually think personally that he's made it a little bit tough for guys even like not even just Graham, but also Jalen Worley as well, downhill over on the block. So he's really been frustrating those types of players. And Gonzaga, again, if you're Mark Few, you're going to have to try to find ways to get bodies onto Vokalaitis because this guy has just been rebounding left and right, and he's been so good. So that's really what's been going on so far. Gonzaga had a nice little lead, and then Texas went on a little run, and they were playing really good basketball. And it's been a very entertaining game so far. As you guys can see, I'm actually going to put up the team stats so far. The Gonzaga Bulldogs, they are out-rebounding the Texas Longhorns 17-13. It was actually 16-10. But they've been doing a much better job on the rebounding battle, Texas, that is. The other thing, too, to note is that Gonzaga had a couple of lazy turnovers towards the end of that first half, including one of them from Ike himself. Ike was actually supposed to throw the ball. Ike was down in the dunker spot, and he tried to find Jalen Worley, who was supposed to cut to the basket, but he just overshot the throw. And then that's what led to that Jordan Pope three over towards the end. As the ball went out of bounds, Pope had plenty of time to just take the clock down with the shot clock unplugged, and then he settled for that corner three to put them up by 2. So, Brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show is here. What's going on, my friend? At least I'm focused on Gonzaga to win for the Sweet 16. I got 290 points on my bracket challenge. Ooh, boy. Hook 'em horns. What's up, Paul? How you doing, man? Big shout out to you. Let's give you a little fist pump. Yes, sir. Vocatitis sounds like something I caught back in 97. Vocatitis. That's from talking too much. That's like vocalitis. No, man. But shout out to Matas Vocatitis. He's been very, very good. He has. He's been strong. Longhorns closing the gap, man. Yeah. No, they've been playing really well. Other scores around March Madness. Let's take a look at that very, very quickly. Okay, so here are some of your other scores. Michigan did beat SLU today by a score of 95-72. I got to tell you, Yaxel Lenberg, who has just been really going off. Shout out to him. He's from Pennsauken. He was 9 for 13 today. He made all 4 of his foul shots, and he was just absolutely ridiculous. Somebody actually posted over on Sixers Twitter, and they said, yep, we want that guy. I don't think that they're going to be able to get him, but yeah, he played very well today for Michigan. 95 points for them. They won 95-72. Michigan State, they won 77-69 against the Louisville Cardinals. Carr played very well for them. He shot 8 for 13 from the field. He also did have a double-double. And the other guy, too, Jeremy Fears Jr. This guy just had quite a day. He is a very good passer. I mean, there's a reason why that he's first in the conference in assists per game. He's averaging 9 assists per game. He had 16 in this one. So this Michigan State Spartans team has just been really cruising along, and they did a very good job against Louisville today. 77-69 was the final score of that game. So, and then other scores around NCAA March Madness. You got Duke. They won today 81-58 Boozer did have 19 points. He shot 7 for 10 from the field. He was a little bit cold in the first half, and then in the second half just started to heat up a little bit more. Micah Robinson did have his 18 points, but it was just not enough. It was not even close. In the second half, TCU just ran out of gas, it felt like, and Duke was just able to pour the gas on them, and they did a very good job. Houston leads it 71-43 against the Aggies. So they've been dominating that game so far. Uzan's been having himself a very good game. Senach Jr. has been playing very well. He actually needs one more rebound, then he gets himself a double-double. But yeah, the Houston Cougars playing very well against the Texas A&M Aggies. They're actually out-rebounding them 36-22 on the glass, and that's really been the main difference of the game. They're also shooting 46% from the field, while the Aggies are just shooting 35%. Later tonight at 8:15, we got VCU, the Rams, that is, playing against the Illinois Fighting Illini, the Fighting Illini, excuse me. That game will be at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we got Vanderbilt playing against the Nebraska Cornhuskers at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Really excited to see how that game goes. I think that'll be a fun one. And then the game that we're going to be calling, we got High Point taking on Arkansas. The Razorbacks hosting the Panthers. That game will occur after this Longhorns Bulldogs game. And so the winner of this game will play the winner of that game. And that will be next week. So, and we will definitely try to cover that. But that's all the scores around the March Madness men's bracket. And again, we hope that you guys are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Once again, the Longhorns do lead at 35-33 against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Enjoying from Argentina, says Paul. What's going on, Paul? How are you doing, man? My only bet is I'll enjoy your call. Let's go, JJ. Mr. Man Created God, appreciate you, man. Really, really appreciate you. Thanks so much for tuning on in. Yes, sir. Woo! JJ, there will be a new coach at PC with, I am seeing, South Florida head coach will be coming to Providence College. Dude, that's wild. Wow. So, who's the coach, by the way? Let me know down below. Texas has the confidence. They've been on a roll. No, they definitely have. And again, this Longhorns team, give them a lot of credit. We had somebody come on into the chat. They were talking about the coach a little bit before, Sean Miller. But Sean Miller, say what you want, like, the team's been rolling. The team has been playing very well, and they've done just an awesome job this year. The fact that they were able to just get this far, I think that it's easy to just say that it's been a success. They've been rolling. They really have. 20-14 they finished on the season. Ended up beating NC State 68-66. Mark Trammond had a very clutch shot, of course, with about a second left to go in that NC State game. That gave them the lead. And they just were not able to turn their back on that game ever since. And that was really much the dagger, I would say. BYU, they did beat them 79-71. And we talked about how great that they played against them, including Vokatitis, that is, who had 23 points and was had 16 rebounds as well. The one thing about Vokatitis, though, is that he's really not a good foul shooter, and they haven't necessarily made him into a foul shooter today, which I've been kind of shocked about, because this guy was 3 for 11 in his last game from the line. He shot the ball very poorly and just was not good at all whatsoever. So I'm curious if the strategy for the Bulldogs is to try to foul him a little bit more and try to, slow the clock down, that type of a thing. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do. But maybe that's a part of the strategy that goes on into the second half. Make him earn his points at the line. Give him some one-on-one situations and see if he can capitalize on those, So there's a lot of strategy, I believe, that's going to go on into this. But yes, no fear at all whatsoever. Guys, if you do want to become a member, okay, it is $2.99 a month. You get exclusive in-game emojis. I forgot to update them today for the college basketball stuff, and I do apologize about that, but I will make sure that I do that for tomorrow's games. We will definitely be having some of the emotes up and ready to go for that. So if you are a fan of any of the college teams that we are covering, we'll have emojis for you guys, and that way you can get your spirit in here and show it off down below. So that'll be really, really cool. El Noyo is here. What's going on, El Noyo? I don't think I saw you before. I did not. As always, Chinook, Montana, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to see you on here. I'm happy to see you on here as well, my friend. Good stuff. Let's take a look at the women's side of things, shall we? So here is the women's bracket. If you are interested, we got Vanderbilt up 54-32 against High Point. And that game is currently in the third quarter right now. Vanderbilt is up by 23 points. Oklahoma State is winning against Princeton 34-22. That game is also in the second quarter. And then tonight we got two games. We got Colorado taking on Illinois. That'll be at 9:30. And at 10 o'clock, UCLA is going to host California Baptist. Didn't they just play them in the men's? No, they did not. UCLA played the UCF. Okay. I was going to say California Baptist made the tournament in both. That's pretty impressive. South Carolina, they won 103-34. I mean, not really a surprise there at all whatsoever. UConn, they won 90-52 against UTSA. Iowa ended up beating Fairleigh Dickinson 58-40 was the score of that game. Ohio State, 75-54 against Howard. Ohio State was ranked third in their Region 1 conference, the Fort Worth first round. And then Louisville, they won against Vermont 72-52 was the score of that game. And then West Virginia, they lost to Miami 82-54 was the score of that game. Kentucky did beat James Madison today 71-56. And Notre Dame, they won 79-60 against Fairfield. Alabama also was able to take on Rhode Island, and they won 68-55, so pretty much no upsets. The only upset that there was, technically, was Virginia against Georgia. That game did go into overtime, and Virginia ended up coming out on top 82-73 against the Georgia Bulldogs. And then the other game that I guess was technically quote-unquote an upset is USC. They beat Clemson 71-67. And you also had Syracuse winning against Iowa State 72-63. So those are all the scores around the women's bracket side of things in March Madness. But back over to the Bulldogs game, and there's a 35-33 game. Texas Longhorns lead it by 2 right at the half. Brother JJ has been kept busy in 2026. Just got off the WBC, straight on into March Madness, baby. And still covering the Phillies and still doing the Sixers as well. What we'll do is after the High Point game is done, we'll cover the rest of the 76ers game. The Sixers, I believe, are on at 9:30, so that game will probably be in the fourth quarter by the time that the High Point Arkansas game is done. So we'll cover the rest of that, and then we got to get ready for tomorrow. And we'll have 2 games tomorrow. The 2 games, again, chat, and I have to make sure that I post this on the announcements. The 2 games that we have tomorrow are as follows. Okay, so we're doing the Gators game tomorrow. Florida is going to be taking on, they will be taking on Iowa at 7:10, and then the game after that, it'll be Alabama versus Texas Tech. So we'll have both of those games covered, and then that'll wrap up March Madness this weekend. And then on Monday, we got the last Philly spring training game in the afternoon, and then we got a Sixers game that night. And Tuesday, we're off. Tuesday, we're not streaming at all whatsoever. We're taking the day off on Tuesday because we deserve it. And then Wednesday, we're back for the Sixers. We're actually filling on in for Philly Take with RB on Wednesday night, which I'm really, 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 really excited about. RB is my guy, covers the 76ers, huge 76ers content creator. He's like, yo, I need you. And I'm like, man, I'll step on in. I got you, man. And so we'll be covering the Sixers that night on Wednesday, and that'll be a lot of fun. But, yeah, cool. Thanks again for stopping on by. Appreciate you guys. A little fist pump here, a little fist pump there, a little fist pump there. Yeah. Oh, boy. All right. So we should be ready to start off the second half momentarily. Yes, sir. Houston now leads at 75-53 against the Aggies. It's a 22-point lead with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in that game. Yes, dang it, Louisville, I had you going all the way to the Elite Eight, and you were incorrect. NCAA Wrestling, the 10th seed from Stanford is a national champion. What does that mean? Aiden Valencia of the Stanford Wrestling program defeats number 1 Shane Van Ness of Penn State 8-5 in sudden victory to become the national champion at 149. Oh, that's an upset. Aiden Valencia was ranked 10th, and Shane was ranked 1st from Penn State. It's too bad. I like Penn State. But wow, that's huge in the wrestling world. Okay, again, it's 35-33. How you guys feeling down below? On a scale of 1 to 3, 1 feeling great, 2 feeling meh, 3 not feeling good at all. Where are you guys on the stick? 1, 2, or 3? How you guys feeling? I'm at a 1 today. I definitely needed some sleep. I slept very well. I'm happy that we got to do baseball in the afternoon. I could have done March Madness today, but I think that doing baseball was the right thing. I think that it put us into a really nice mood, got us a little bit of a change of scenery, and then we got back on into basketball, and I think that that worked out really, really well for us. I do. I really feel that way. We have 15,000 views in the last 48 hours. That is awesome. Love the sound of that. Yes, sir. So VCU is going to play Illinois at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Vanderbilt plays against Nebraska at 8:45. I think that Vanderbilt-Nebraska game, and this might just be me, chat, I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't know. I see like an 85-82 game there. That game should be very close. And High Point against Arkansas? You know what? I'm going to go with High Point tonight. That's not going to be the favorite, I understand. But why not? Why not High Point? They're going to have to shoot the ball very well against Arkansas. But why not? This is why I don't bet, though. That's exactly why I don't bet. 35-33 Longhorns. Again, in case you're just tuning on in, the name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Let's make sure that we get this back up and running for each and every one of you. Here are how things have gone so far in this game. Ike does have 11 points. He's shooting 5 for 9 from the field, and does have 1 rebound and 3 assists in this game as well. And so, other Bulldogs players that have been having a good game today. Davis Fogel off the bench. The guy did very well in his last game. He does have 4 points off the bench today. in 15 minutes, but he does have 3 rebounds and 2 assists as well. The other guy that's been playing pretty well too is Jalen Worley, who is 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Doesn't have any blocks or steals, but he's been very strong too. So it'll be Gonzaga going from right to left once again. And they will change sides of the court, and the runner is up, and it's no good by Ike Graham. Couldn't get that one to go there. Ike Graham just misfired that jump shot. So with the rock is Dalen Swain. The lineup out there, it's Hyde, Volkotitis, Pope, Swain, and Mark for the Longhorns. And Volkotitis takes it all the way over towards the cup and ends up hitting the layup inside. And that makes it now a 37-33 ball game. We'll have to update this scoreboard right now. And hopefully it'll be up and running very soon. 37-33. Bulldogs are, I believe, going to get the ball back. We had a lot of contact downhill over from Ike and Volkotitis. They've been sort of going at it against each other tonight. Their bodies have been clanging up against each other. At the top of the key, handing it off over to Dalen Swain. That was Jordan Pope. Pope is looking to get it back, but Volkotitis says that he has a mismatch there. And Ike plays a very good defense, stands his ground, able to get the rebound. And here come the Bulldogs again on the other side. Right-handed floater off the beautiful assist there by Emmanuel Innocenti. That was Jalen Worley, who was able to just float it up and in and hit the runner to make it now a 37-35 game. Pope down the lane. Left-handed floater is up, and he'll be able to connect on that one. Jordan Pope just getting right over to his spot, making it look so easy, and playing very good basketball. On at the top of the key is Superi, and Superi gets it downhill over to Ike, and he is fouled. And Graham Ike is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. He was actually 7 for 8 in his last game from the line. Ended up getting 8 rebounds. He did turn the ball over 4 times. But he will be earning his stripes at the charity stripe. 11 points tonight for Graham. 5 for 10 shooting-wise he is from the field. And he has 3 apples as well. His first free throw goes right on down the drain. And it's up, and it's in. Ike is 23 years old, born in August of 2002. WCC Player of the Year this year, 3-time first-team All-WCC from 2024 up until this year as well. He'll knock down the second foul shot, and so it's now a 39-37 game with 17:55 left to go in this first half. Swain looks to pass it over to Pope. Pope goes down over towards the right elbow, puts up a 2. It was contested, and the rebound is going to go all the way over to Jalen Worley, who runs down the lane, and he is fouled. Worley was looking to go coast to coast, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tell you what, that was an excellent box out, too, by Graham Ike, because Volkotitis just could not get anywhere on by him. And he was sort of a wall. And that was what allowed Pope to be able to grab the rebound and just pick up the tempo. Free throw number 1 is up, and that one won't fall. I know that Ike only has 1 rebound today, but if we're keeping a stat of box outs, he has to have the most. He's doing very well at boxing guys out. And that to me is just as valuable. Worley at the line for another foul shot, and he connects on the second one.
Excellent.
It is now a 39-38 ball game with 17:33 left to go in this first half of play. Longhorns again going from left to right. Volkotitis at the top of the key, being heavily guarded by Ike. He'll hand it off and give it back over to Perry Smith Jr., who takes it towards the nail, puts up a very tough 2, and that one won't fall. And so that one was no good. And we have a rebound by Gonzaga. And Ike goes up with the 2 on the other side on the baseline. That one won't go either. Tremont Mark is now back in the game. 19 points for him in his last game that he played. And he was 6 for 13 shooting-wise from the field in that one, too. Only 2 points tonight. He's 1 for 6 shooting-wise from the field. Gonzaga is going to get the inbound here. Ike wants to dance all over Vokatitis. What's going to happen here? Ike is being double-teamed. He has to try to pass it. He'll give a bounce pass downhill, and it goes back over to Worley. And back over at the top of the key, putting up a shot from 16 feet is Innocenti, and he knocks it down off the beautiful apple by Jalen Worley. We've seen some great basketball movement from this Bulldogs team. It's just 1-2-3 basketball where they're just able to zip it around the timeline, find the open shooter, and when the double team comes, they just make you pay. The ball gets stripped and the ball gets stolen away by the Bulldogs. Excellent play by Innocenti, who runs downhill like a freight train, and he is going to be found. That was Graham Ike who actually got the steal, and then he just dumped it all the way off over to Emmanuel Innocenti. And the ball ends up going on out of bounds, and it'll be Tremont Mark, who subs on out for Texas, and Shendell Weaver, who's going to be his replacement. 40-39. The inbound pass goes to St. Superi, and the ball goes on out of bounds. I believe it was last touched by Shendell Weaver. Let's look again. Oh, nope. It actually hit off the foot. It went right off of the foot of Graham Ike. It did. Excellent call by the referee. I didn't see that after he touched it, Shendell. It just went right off of Ike's foot, and therefore it's Longhorns basketball. The ball goes towards the near side, and it's Shendell Weaver weaving his way down the lane again, makes the layup. Shendell Weaver with 8 points, and he's 4 for 5 from the field. He also has 3 rebounds. The layup no good by the Bulldogs, and here come the Longhorns again on the other side. Longhorns trying to take advantage of this mismatch here. Dalen Swain at the top of the key, runs down the lane, tries to lay it up and in. Good! Oh, man, here comes Ike down on the other side. He lost the ball, but I believe that he got hit right on the wrist, and we're going to have a TV timeout taken. So it'll be Gonzaga ball. Shendell Weaver did block his shot, and the ball ends up going on out of bounds. It's a 43-40 game. Gonzaga is down by 3. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Enjoy the equinox. I'm glad that it has become cooler. Southern Hemi. How many fouls? Do you feel that this is correct? It's a good, clean game. It is. Both teams are playing very physical, and this is sort of like one of those games where you just see a lot of battling, a lot of really good play, and the refs are just letting them play, as they should. Really. They're bodying each other, but they're playing hard-nosed basketball, and it's clean, you know? So that's the type of basketball that's definitely entertaining from the, from the eye of the consumer. And it's been a very good game. I'll tell you, I've been a little bit surprised that the Bulldogs haven't necessarily been able to take over this game. Matas Vokatitis has been very strong. He really has. He's made it really tough for guys like Graham Ike to dominate in this second half. Now, that can obviously change, but, still good. Doug says ankle injury to Lewis of ECU. Oof, that's not good. We don't like it when guys get hurt. No, we do not. That sucks. Mike Lewis got hurt. Yeah. We were watching Lewis play the other day against the Tar Heels, and he was looking really good out there. He was. Looked like he was a player. 44 more subs until we get to 8,600, baby. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Clark Kellogg. I remember when Clark Kellogg was on NBA 2K with Kevin Harlan as the announcers. How old is Clark now? How old is Clark Kellogg? 64. My favorite was when he would say, what was my favorite line of what he would say as a commentator? What was it? Easy basketball, inside, outside. Or, no, it wasn't that. It was something else. It was like a little finesse for you folks. Yeah, that's what it was. That soundbite would play so much on NBA 2K. On like 2K12 and 2K13. But shout out to Clark, man. 43-42. Texas is up by 1. So they got a little bounce pass that goes all the way on over to Braden Smith. And Smith is going to get the ball here for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. They're going to swing it around the timeline again. On the top of the left wing, putting up a three-pointer, firing it and knocking it down. That's Mario St. Superi from 26 feet or so. Oh, wow, I thought Clark was younger. That's right. Indiana, yeah, that's right. That's right. The shot goes up by Volatitis, and that is up, and that one is good. Volatitis did a very good job there, just making that layup. And now it's Ike again getting double-teamed. They're going to force him to pass the rock. Excellent pass towards the outside, and a three-point shot, no good. And we will have a foul called. I got to tell you that Ike was absolutely blitzed by two players, and then the way that he was able to zip it out over to Mario St. Superi on the top of that left wing, you could not have thrown that any better. Superi, though, just not able to hit the shot and be able to connect. Gonzaga is going to inbound it. They give it back over to Ike. Ike is forced to take a mid-range J, and he won't be able to connect there from the left side of the elbow. Jordan Pope takes it towards the right baseline as, again, the Longhorns go from left to right. They are tied 45-45. Swain back on the outside to Pope for a three. Halfway in, halfway out. And the rebound belongs to the Bulldogs. They can take the lead with a 2 or a 3 here. They'll give it to the outside. Here's a catch-and-shoot trifecta. That's up, and it's no good. Emmanuel Innocenti had all day and night to shoot it. And here come the Longhorns on the other side. Layup. That's a terrible angle that was taken by Dalen Swain. He had plenty of space to be able to operate there, just did not angle it well at all. The Bulldogs get the rebound, and the ball is going to go on out of bounds. We have a couple of substitutions coming on in for this Longhorns team. Jordan Pope's going to sub on out. Matas Volatitis is also going to sub on out as well. And Shendell Weaver and Simeon Wilcher are going to come back on in. That sucks to hear. He had 3 steals and 7 boards and 16 points against us. Get well soon, Nike. Dude, that sucks. You thought Clark was young? I actually thought that he was older. That was the funny part about it. I really did. I thought that Clark Kellogg was older. Over on the top of the left wing, zipping it over towards the outside, that's Ike. And again, he's trapped. They're double-teaming him a lot, it seems like. And they're going to have to pass it again over to Fogel, who goes down the lane. And Fogel is able to hit the elbow J. It was a step back, trying to become the focal point of the offense. On just that play alone, 47-45. And Gonzaga is up by 2. A lot more dribble handoffs here by this Texas Longhorns team. Wilcher back out there gives it back, and another catch-and-shoot three by Tremont Mark, and the basketball gods say no, but an offensive rebound by Swain. They reset it. The ball is swung around the timeline, back at the top of the key. It'll be Nick Cody who has it. Cody down the lane, gets the pass, and a beautiful play by Swain. Swain was at the top of the key, and Cody was right there in between the hash marks, and he got the shot there. A steal by the Longhorns. And here they come again. Tremont Mark has it. He's over at the logo and tries to get a screen. Did not get a switch. Excellent job by the Bulldogs to be able to fight through those screens to not allow him to get a mismatch at all whatsoever. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. With the ball is Dalen Swain again. He'll dump it off and give it back over to Tremont Mark, who drives it down the baseline. Heavily contested runner, and still he was able to make it with the left hand. Excellent concentration there, and we have a foul called on the other side. It'll be on Simeon Wilcher, as there was a shot that was up. So Simeon Wilcher gets called for the foul. And the Bulldogs, I believe, are going to shoot free throws right after this timeout with 11:43 left to go. What's up, Lou? How you doing, man? Mookie Betts just walked it off against Mason Miller. Damn. Paul says, let's go Horns, baby! If you like this play-by-play coverage, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you guys stay on for more March Madness that we are doing. And also follow us for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. We will also be doing Major League Baseball games as well. So if you're like, oh, JJ, I don't like the Phillies. JJ, I don't like the Eagles. JJ, I don't like the Sixers. I got you because we're doing other games as well. So if you're a Longhorns fan, we will be doing some Texas games. And obviously, even during opening day week, you might still want to tune on in because guess who the Phillies play on opening day? Just saying. Just saying. So you might want to come back on by. And if you're a Gonzaga Bulldogs fan, what is the closest team that you would that you would probably have if you're a Bulldogs fan? Are you Baltimore? So Gonzaga, of course, is in Washington. Okay, so wait, I'm thinking of DC. So you would definitely be a Seattle team, probably. So we'll cover the Mariners this year. I'm sure that we'll have some Mariners games. Their luck is running out. This has been a great game so far. It has been. Boston teams rule. Oh, you're a Red Sox fan. Oh, you're a Patriots fan. Oh, you're a Celtics fan. And you're a Bruins fan? Oh, boy. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Shout out to the city of Boston. I actually love going over there. I went to Fenway Park. That was really, really nice. I loved the experience at Fenway Park. Got to see when they played the Tampa Bay Rays. Big Papi was still on the team, and then they got to go up against Kyle Farnsworth. He was the closer for the Tampa Bay Rays at the time, and that was before he got jacked up. Now Kyle Farnsworth is a totally different person than what he used to be. Go look at a picture of Kyle Farnsworth now. That dude is so jacked right now. It's unbelievable. But yes, no, big shout out to Boston. Shout out to the Red Sox. Shout out to all of them. When we play you, though, it is what it is. We're going to be taking care of that business. But no, we'll be covering the Red Sox, and I'm sure we'll be covering some Celtics games during the playoffs of the NBA. So definitely check us out for that, for sure. Here's Ike, who gets the inbound pass, gets it back over from the top of the key by Innocenti, and Ike goes up for a two. Excellent defense. Nope, they're going to say it was a foul called on Vokatitis. I thought he got all ball there. He did not. And looking at the replay, as Ike tried to box him down low and try to post him up. There was maybe ever so slight contact from Vocatitis. And so, going to the line is Graham Ike. Ike with 15 points in this game, only 1 rebound. Vocatitis has been owning the paint tonight. Farnsworth probably looks like the Hulk now. Dude, he is jacked. He really is. 11:27 left to go in this second half of play, and that free throw is up, and that is good as well.
Excellent.
Innocenti, Ike, and also St. Superi and Fogel and Grant Foster are all out there for Gonzaga. With the rock now for Texas, trying to get it downhill over on the block. That was Shendell Weaver, who ended up getting pushed, or Tremont Market was, who ended up getting pushed and shoved and fouled in the air. He was on the right wing on the perimeter, zigzagged right through a couple of defenders, and then met 2 defenders right at the rim and got pushed and shoved to the ground. And his first free throw, he'll make it, and that'll make it now a 50-49 game. Texas leads it by 1. Nice little back and forth game between the both of these teams. Free throw number 2, bullseye.
Excellent.
So that makes it now 51-49. How about this? 7 ties, 8 lead changes as well in this game. Ike with the rock delivers it over towards the near side to Innocenti. Here's a catch and shoot trifecta by St. Superi, and he can't get that one to go. Vocatitis ends up getting the rebound, and he will reset it and give it back to his teammate Simeon Wilcher at the top of the perimeter. Vocatitis with another bounce pass, and it'll go to Shendell Weaver down the lane. Weaver throws it. Weaver gets it stolen away, and it was taken away by Tyon Grant Foster. The layup inside is no good. Offensive rebound. Second try, no. The ball goes tipped, and it's on out of bounds. Last touch by Fogel. Fogel, as soon as he got the second chance opportunity, he had an awkward angle. His back was right over towards the glass, and he tried to angle it perfectly. Wasn't able to do so thanks to the incredible, ferocious defense by Vocatitis. And more substitutions coming on in. Still plenty of time left in this game, folks. 10 minutes and 19 seconds to go, to be exact. Illinois is taking on VCU. That game is on CBS right now. It's a 20-13 game over there. We saw Houston dominate against Texas A&M. 88-57 was the final score of that game. So the Longhorns have the ball. At the top of the key, operating with the rock is Dalen Swain. And we have a whistle called, and a foul is called on Matas Vocatitis. Again, Vocatitis, you take a look at just not only how he's been doing in this game, but overall this season for the Longhorns. I mean, he's second on the team in scoring. He has averaged 15.7 points per game. Dalen Swain has led the team in points per game with 17.6. He's also second on the team in rebounds as well, and does not really turn the ball over a bunch. Down the lane, going up with a 2 inside. That one won't go. It was Jordan Pope. Offensive rebound, though, and they will get to reset it again at the top of the key. Swain being heavily guarded by Innocenti. Swain swings it over towards Pope's way. Pope takes it towards the lane, puts up a very tough 2. That one won't go. About 2 Longhorns and 2 Bulldogs were there, and the ball gets tipped on out of bounds. I couldn't tell who last touched it, but the referee says that it's going to be Gonzaga basketball. A lot of traffic downhill, and that's the type of intensity that both teams are playing with today. It's a 51-49 game. The Bulldogs out-rebounding Texas 28-21. At one point, it was 16-10, but now it's 28-21. So it's 51-49. Gonzaga looking to tie it back, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do so Here's a 2 downhill by Ike. It's up and it's in. Fokatitis played really good defense. That was just better offense by Graham Ike. And a timeout will be taken here at the 9:05 marker here in the second half of play. With that, I'm going to take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Folks, the name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Fenway Park is the best, though. Wrigley Field is amazing. I've been to Philly. I love how Citizens Bank Park and the Link are next to each other. Not a good area, but this is fall. It's a good area. Honestly, it's you know, for that area to have a sports hub, you know, that's actually like really cool, because you can't necessarily say that with other cities. You know, like New York, right? Like the Mets and the Yankees, they're, you know, one's in Queens, the other one's in the Bronx. Like, this is just so close, and they obviously have an Xfinity Mobile Arena too, with the Flyers and with the 76ers. That's like right across the street as well. So, but yeah, anyhow. So we're tied 51-51. Again, appreciate you guys for being on here. Paul, it's good to see you, man. All right, 9 minutes left to go in the second half of play. Downhill, going over towards the lane, putting up a 2. Very tough shot by Dalen Swain, and he got it right over the teeth of the defense of the Bulldogs. Nice shot there, 53-51. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this regulation of play. The shot's up, it's no good, and an offensive rebound and a three-point shot on the second try is up and in by TGF. That's Tyon Grant Foster from 25 feet, being able to knock that thing down. 8:23 left to go in this second half of play. And so here we go again at the top of the perimeter. Dumping it off over towards the near side. That's Dalen Swain. Gives it back over to Heide. He's been very quiet today. Down the lane, going up with a 2. Very tough shot there, but it's still made. And an excellent job by Graham to be able to make that shot. Here's a three-point shot that's up, and it's no good. Offensive or defensive rebound. That's by the Longhorns, and they will take it from the near side of the court. Vocatitis, Pope, Swain, Mark, and Cody all out there for Texas. And here come the Bulldogs on a fast break. The ball gets blocked. Excellent job as the ball was stolen back by Graham on a steal. Fogel missed the layup. Cody ended up getting the rebound, and Dalen Swain makes the 1-foot dunk. And it'll be a 57-54 game for the Longhorns. Still 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game of play. We're going to have some more dribble handoffs. Graham Ike gets the ball back, goes down the lane. Excellent pass that goes to his teammate in Mario St. Superi, or Tyon Grant Foster, that is. And Grant Foster should be going to the line for some more free throws. The foul was called on Tremon Mark. So that's where the foul was. And we're going to have another timeout taken. So now they're taking all the timeouts that they can get. Yes. All right, 44 more subs until we get to 8,600 subscribers, chat. Very, very good. It's a 57-54 game. Gonzaga is down by 3 with 7:04 left to be played in the second half of play. Other games going on right now. There's only one more, and that's Illinois taking on VCU. It's a 23-19 game. 6 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in that first half of play. Illinois, here's the box score for them. They got Djokovic actually has not put up any points today. Evans does have 7 for VCU. And Hill Jr. has 5. Ward has 4. Illinois with Mirakovic, he has 4. Boswell does have 3. And as we take a look at the full box score, Barry Evans has 7 for VCU. And Tomislav Ivicic has 7 points, 2 turnovers, and 2 rebounds for the Fighting Illini. Yes, he does. Here we go. Good stuff. Ugh, excuse me. Time is now 8:47 p.m. Eastern Time. We got 51 people rocking with us. And we have 22 of you who have hit the thumbs up button. Let's go, baby. Come on. Wake up. Get out of the shadows. Hit that thumbs up button. The more likes we get, the more people get to tune on in to our content. Yes, sir. I live in Virginia, so I can't bet on any Virginia sports. Got you. But if you were to bet, would you take VCU? Here's my question. That sounds a little bit dumb. You probably would take VCU. I just realized. Damn. That was a dumb question. If you lived there, would you? But then I guess you could also be a fan of another team, so maybe it's not such a dumb question after all. But usually, 9 times out of 10, like where you're from geographically, that's who you root for. So, but I guess more and more nowadays, that's not necessarily the case because we get a lot more access to games. We can tune on into different games in different areas and that type of stuff. But Johnny, thanks so much for tuning on in, man. Let's give you a little fist pump. Let's go. Free throws coming on up for Tyon Grant Foster. The first one is good. And we'll see how he does on the second foul attempt to make it a 1-point game. It's up, and it's good. Excellent. 43 more subs till we get to 8,600. Let's go. 90 miles from University of Tennessee. Oh, boy. Wow. Very nice. My sister, she lives in Nashville. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this second half of play. And here is what's going on right now. We have a turnover, a terrible pass by Texas, and the ball is going to be intercepted by Gonzaga. Gonzaga takes it to the top of the key. The shot's up by Grant Foster. That's no good. And the rebound's corralled by Volkatitis. He has been very active on the glass today. 8 rebounds. He needs 2 more to get his double-double. 11 points and 8 boards and 2 assists for him as well. The freight train comes downhill, and we have a foul called on Gonzaga. Jalen Worley blocked the ball, and then after Cody got the rebound, it was Graham Ike who fouled Nick Cody, and we will have some free throws coming on up. What a nice athletic play on that block by Jalen Worley. He came right from behind and just was able to swat the basketball right on out of Tremont Mark's hands. And he said, no, no, no. Foul shot number 1 is up and good, and Texas takes a 2-point lead. It is 58-56. Foul shot number 2, jackpot.
Excellent.
59-56 is the score with 6:10 to go. A little game of catch between Ike and also Superi. Ike tries to go up with a 2 inside, and that's no good. Graham Ike misses the layup. Volkatitis now with 9 rebounds. Pope now has it. He's at the top of the key. He's been ice cold in this second half of play. Volkatitis will hand it off and give it back over to Mark. He's also been cold. Mark towards the outside, gives it back over to Pope. He runs down the lane, spins around, tries to lay it up and in. That one won't go. The ball's volleyballed, and it's stolen back by Swain. Swain towards the outside. Pope for 3. Bang! Jordan Pope able to knock down a huge 3 for the Longhorns. And the Bulldogs will call for time again. How about that offensive rebound by Dalen Swain for him to just be able to get on by Graham Ike and then just zip it towards the outside and find a wide open Jordan Pope. That's why rebounding is so important. Alex is here. What's up, Alex? You defended the Philly Sports home good. Yes, right down the street is where you want to be after the games, close to Center Street and the waterfront. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. Bristol. Ooh, nice. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Folks, again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We got 64 people watching. 25 of you have hit that thumbs up button, which means that 35 of you, at the very, very least, if I can do the math correctly, 39 of you have actually not been able to hit the thumbs up button just yet. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Excuse me, 5:23 left to go in the second half of play. It's a 6-point lead for the Texas Longhorns against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. The 5 out there for Gonzaga. Innocenti, Ike, Saint Superi, Worley, and Grant Foster as well. Taking it down over towards the middle of the lane, going up with a 2 inside. It's up and good by Grant Foster as he makes himself a layup, and it's now a 62-58 game. Ty and Grant Foster give him now another bucket in this game. 7 points, 1 rebound, and 2 dimes as well. So now it's the Longhorns as they move from left to right. At the top of the key, it's Dalen Swain who gives it downhill over to Volkatitis, and he's fouled. And we have a foul called on Jalen Worley. How many fouls is that on him? That's his 3rd personal foul of the game. 10, 7, and 5 for Worley. Volkatitis, 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 dimes as well. He also does have a block in this game. Matas Volkatitis at the line to shoot a pair of foul shots, and the 7-foot monster knocks down the first one to make it a 63-58 ball game. Oh, man. Can't watch it on TV. Hook up those 3 deeps, independently broadcasters. Yes, sir. Hopefully you guys are still able to follow along. Foul shot number 2. That one is up, and that one is good. That one danced off the left side of the rim, and yet was still able to go on down. 64-58. And at it now is St. Superi, who's just going to drive it downhill, hand it off over to Ike, and Ike's 11-foot jump shot is going to go on in and make it back to a 4-point lead. And Texas Longhorns trying to get their offense back out there up and situated and stay locked in. Swain runs down the lane. He's stopped in his tracks. Has to give it to the outside. It's Jordan Pope again. Pope hands it off to Vocatitis. Vocatitis, good footwork. Hits up. Hits in. Left-handed layup is good again. He has been eating Graham Ike alive. 66-60 with 3:48 left to go. Vocatitis, 15 points. He's 6 for 10 from the field. And what a tough shot on the other side by Mario St. Superi. This guy was off balance. He had 2 hands in his face, and yet somehow, some way made a 2K shot. And it was just unbelievable. 66-62. It was a mid-range jumper that he was able to knock on down. So the Longhorns have the rock as they go from left to right. At the top of the key is Dalen Swain. He'll cross over 2 times. He'll take it down the lane. He tries to lay it up and in. Good defense again by Ike. And the rebound taken away by the Bulldogs. And here we go, trying to go coast to coast. The shot's up. It's no good. And that was by Graham Foster. On the second try, Graham Ike gets up. He gets the rebound, puts it back up, and puts it on in. Graham Ike trying to make a statement on the other side, and the Longhorns will take a timeout here. It's a 2-point game with 2:52 to go here in the second half of this one. And don't forget, after this game, we got one more coming on up at 9:45. High Point's taking on Arkansas, and we'll be covering that game too. J.R. Francisco is here. What's up, Yin Yang? How you doing? Dustin's also here. Folks. All right, as we're in this quick timeout, folks, again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're covering March Madness. We also do the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel. We did 22 World Baseball Classic games. We've already done 6 March Madness games this week, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been having quite a blast. We've done more than 6 now. No, we did 7. We did 7. This is our 8th March Madness game that we've done. We did 3 yesterday. We did 4 on Thursday. We did a lot of World Baseball Classic games last week, and we got up really early just to call those games. Still doing the Phillies, still doing the Sixers. I mean, we've just been working our butts off, you know what I'm saying? And then we got opening day for Major League Baseball next week, and that's going to be alongside March Madness. And then we got NBA playoffs. We're going to be covering that. We got Major League Baseball. We got a lot of stuff coming on up. We're also doing some really cool fundraisers this year during the Major League Baseball season. We have a lot planned for this channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and if you guys have not done so already, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, because we're just doing this. We're having a lot of fun, but this is a really good way to help us get more and more people on these platforms. If you really like fantasy baseball too, I also recommend that you check out our Diamond Zone stuff. It's like pretty much the best way that I can explain it is, imagine what NFL Red Zone is for football. Well, this is what Red Zone is for baseball. And we do play-by-play for like 7 different games at once. It's really unbelievable, and we have a lot of fun. It's a great, great time. If you guys want to send me fan mail, you most certainly can, whether it's a letter, a gift, as long as it's not a weapon or anything like that. You can send that to me. The P.O. Box is P.O. Box number 6. It's addressed to Play-by-Play with JJ. In case you didn't know, that's the name of the channel. P.O. Box 6, Gibbsboro, New Jersey, 08026 is the zip code. 42 more subs until we get to 8,600 subscribers. Shout yourself out down below. Yes, sir. Very, very good to see you guys. It most certainly is. How we doing on those likes as well? Mods, drop the likes and the eyes, the thumbs ups and the eyes down below. I see that we got 89 people on here watching. All right, so the Longhorns are going to have to inbound the basketball here. They got to get it off, and they finally do. That was nearly a violation. So Tremont Mark gets the ball back. They just inbounded it. Now they're playing hot potato, and with the Rock getting it over at the top of the key, that's going to be Nick Cody. Cody with a handoff. It goes over to Pope for three. Bullseye! Jordan Pope with a rope and able to fire a bow and an arrow as well. 69-64, and a timeout is taken by the Bulldogs. A lot of dribble handoffs, and then Jordan Pope was left wide open. Nobody was covering him, and he made it look so easy and was able to splash it from outer space. Very nice. What a game. A 5-point lead for the Longhorns. Can Texas pull off the upset? Or will the Bulldogs be able to fight on back? We shall see. I will say that I am very shocked that Graham Ike has just been cold. Oh, man. 40 more subs until we get to 8,600. Can we show the game? I cannot show the game, unfortunately. If you want to go see the game, go watch an illegal stream, my friend. But thank you again, Dylan, for the sub. I appreciate you. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We got another game on after this. You don't want to go anywhere. You do not want to go anywhere. 69-64. Longhorns are up by 5. There is a foul called, and that'll put Gonzaga at the line. Mario St. Superi is going to go to the line, and we are in the bonus. Gonzaga is. They got one timeout left. The Longhorns also have one timeout left as well. Free throw number 1. It's a 1-on-1 situation, and that one is up and it's in. Mario St. Superi is at the line. 69-65. Free throw number 2. Bazinga. Excellent. Longhorns will have the rock out there for Texas. It's Volkatitis, it's Pope, it's Swain, Mark, and Cody as their 5. With the rock at the top of the key, that's Mark. He has to pass it and hand it off over to Pope. Pope being heavily guarded over at the logo. Has to bounce pass it again, and it goes over towards the far side over to Swain at the three-point line. Swain at the top of the key now. Dumps it off over to Cody. Cody for 3. Inside. Nope, he can't get it. I thought maybe he had a chance to knock that one down. It went halfway in and then halfway on out. And the Bulldogs have possession of the ball. It's theirs. They move again from right to left. They're looking to get Innocenti involved in the offense. Innocenti's going to bounce pass it over to Superi, who goes to the foul line. He'll loft it inside over to Ike. Ike goes downhill. Baseline J. No good. Excellent defense by Volkatitis. 1:25 left to go. And it'll be Longhorns basketball as they dribble it down the court. Swain has it. He's over at the logo, being heavily guarded at the top of the key by Innocenti. He still has the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They zip it over to Pope. Pope's on the outside. He hands it off and gives it back over to Mark. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Mark for 3. Off the dribble. In and out it goes again. And the rebound's going to go back over to the Bulldogs' way. 55 seconds left to go. Gonzaga now has it, and they will take it again towards the top of the key and just reset it into the hands of Mario Saint-Superi. All eyes on him. 15 on the shot clock. Superi, pick and roll offense, giving it over to Ike downhill, and Ike throws it down with both hands. Excellent play. And a very good shot there by Graham Ike. He just went flying on right over to the rack. It's a 1-point game. 32 seconds left to go. Longhorns get it in their own side of the court. And so 32 seconds left, and we got a timeout taken. Breathe. This is what you call March Madness. Let's go. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Do not post any spoilers in the chat or else you are gonna be waved goodbye. Like if you get ejected from a game. 39 more subs till we get to 8,600. I'm just saying, Brick, I want Texas to win. All good, all good, all good, all good. Totally all good, man. All good. Just wanted to throw that out there. No spoilers in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I totally understand where you're coming from. You're totally fine. That's all good. Okay, 69-68. Texas is now out of timeouts. Gonzaga still has one left to go. They also have one challenge left. Texas, though, will have possession of the basketball. 69-68. There's 32 seconds left to go in this game. Fasten those seatbelts, chat. And again, we are now 39 subscribers away from getting to 8,600 subs. Our next game that we're going to be doing is High Point versus Arkansas. That game is probably going to be delayed for just a little bit. We'll let you know what's going to happen. Obviously, we got to wait and see what happens at the end of this game. 32 seconds left to go. They have not inbounded the ball yet. And now they're ready to do so. It's Swain who now has it. Swain is going to inbound it, give it all the way on over to Pope. Pope has it at the top of the key. He dumps it back off, gives it over to Heidi, and Heidi's going to hand it off again and give it back over to Tremont Mark. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Mark towards the corner. Here's a three. It's up and good by Heidi. 15 seconds left to go. A 4-point lead by Texas. Here's a three on the other side by Gonzaga. That's no good. The rebound belongs to Daylon Swain. Outside, and on an outlet pass, it's going to be delivered over to Vocatitis. He puts it up. He puts it on in. 2 seconds left to go. Gonzaga out of time. Texas is moving on. Texas wins, and the Cinderella story continues. What a game! The Longhorns are moving on to the Sweet 16. Let's go. Wow, what a game. They were able to hang on. How about that three over on that far corner by Camden Heidi? I mean, this guy really did not get anything to go until at the very end when they needed him the most. And man, oh man, the Bulldogs are going home. Mark Few gets out-coached by Sean Miller, and Texas is moving on to the Sweet 16, and they will play the winner of High Point or Arkansas. Wow, wow, wow. That was quite a game. All right, chat. That is a big upset. A big one. And so, well, we're going to be doing that High Point game. I am shocked, and I am very happy with how things went. The Gonzaga Bulldogs, I got to tell you, really just from watching guys like Graham Ike, he just got outdueled in that second half. Matas Vokatitis just went on an absolute tear in that second half. Jordan Pope, he started off cold, then he got very hot from three, and you saw some excellent playmaking, some excellent passing, and that's why they're moving on to the Sweet 16. All right, so we'll be covering that High Point game in just a little bit. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ saying see you soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little bit. The next game will get started at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Congratulations to the Longhorns. Bulldogs, of course, are going home. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the other side. I love you guys very, very much, and I will catch you all on the next one.